Hello, party people. Hello, it is Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with project number 3 from Bargain Bead Box. We're going to attempt to do some earrings today. Now, if you're like, Randy, what's happening with yourself? Let me tell you what's happening with myself. I have an injury. I don't know if you can see my injury. I have injured my eyeball. That's not great. So we're doing the best we can here. The show must go on. I was itching it the other day, and I have somehow damaged my eye. So here we are. We're gonna call me the one-eyed beater today. I'm gonna have to make myself a little eye patch. I was telling Phyllis I'm gonna make an eye patch. It's gonna say the one-eyed beater. I'm gonna brick stitch around the edge. She's like, of course you are. Could you just see me with a fancy eye patch? I could. Probably even get a starter kit. Oh, it's Halloween season. Anyway, as I say, the show must go on. So today we're going to go on with Project 3, 2 pairs of earrings. Okay, let's do that. Let's jump down to the mat and take a look at that. All right, here are the designs, and here are the beads. Let's just see if I can remember what we're doing. Maybe this is not the right bag. Why is there 3 of these? This is a bracelet. Okay, hold on. There seems to have been a disturbance in the force. This is just not. This is not what we need right now. This is how my day is going. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is not even the right thing. All right. If at first you don't succeed, try again. This looks like this is possibly it. Okay. Kind of seemed like a lot of things, but all right. Let's check this out. Okay, yeah. This is it. This is what we need. Okay, so I think the first ones we are just doing this long chain situation, looks like, with bead. Boom. Boom. Yeah, okay. And then these ones got a bit more things going on. What's up with this little piece here? What's this supposed to be doing? Nobody knows. Oh, there's another piece. They're not even. I don't know. Alright, well, we shall look into that one thing at a time. So these are all that we need for this one. I think we shall start here. Keep our life, make our life as simple as possible. So we have these bits of chain. So I don't know how big these chain are. They're looking like maybe 2 inches. Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. Okay, let's go in with this 22 gauge bare copper, because that's what I have near me. And let's give that a little whirl. Okay, so to start out with this, what I'm going to do, trying to get these things out of my camera view so I can focus. Doesn't seem to be. There we go. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to create basically a link. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to bend. We're going to create a backward 7. Go up over the top. Spin the player. Boop. Spin this all the way around. Open it up. This is what you should have. And we're going to just slip it onto here. Now you could create a loop and attach this with a jump ring if you want to. That's completely up to you. I'm going to grab a hold of both of the wires with my chain nose and create my loop. Give it a little trim, tuck it in, easy peasy. Now I'm going to take my bead, put that on there. Okay, now we're just going to do the same thing on the other side of the bead. So we're going to want to leave some space because right here is where I'm going to need these, what do I got there, 3, 4 loops. I'm going to need that amount of space to wrap it up with. I'm just doing the same thing, open it up, and I'm going to put on my chain. Again, you could do this with your jump ring if you want to. Grab a hold of both sides of the loop, just kind of stabilizes it a little bit. Wrap it around, give it a little trimsy, tuck it in, a little work hardened for the top there, and the hair we go. Hey, now all we got to do is add an earring wire. They did not provide us any earring wires, so I think we have some here in the stash. Let me see. Oh, they're down here in the drawer. I forgot about that. Earring findings are in the drawer. So I have copper and I have red bronze. So I guess it's kind of up to you. I think because I'm using the copper wire, I'll use the copper finding to just kind of bring it all together. Because this is red bronze and this is red bronze and then this is copper. This is copper. You know, for funsies. So now, I believe I want this. Just gotta make sure he's gonna hang the right way here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's it. We're going to do it again real quick. Very simple, but also very cute. Okey-dokey. Here we go. Creating a loop. Open it up. Put on our little finding. Wrap around. Okay. Bead. what we should have. All right, tuck in the tail, give him a little work card in here, and we are good to go. She'll put on the other earring wire. Okay. I'm going to give him a little half a twist here because I don't know that when he's hanging correctly. Got to flip it around. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Yeah. All right, and then there's our pair. Very cute. I like it a lot. Simple but very cute. So obviously those are looking like we did pretty good on the picture. So that's good. All right, moving on. Do you want to know how long these are in total? I suppose you do, right? I mean, you can make them as long or short as you want. I happen to enjoy a long earring. We've got about 4.5 inches. 4.5 total. I'm here for it. I think it's cute. All right, now on to the next. Now these ones are a little more complex. Okay, these ones are going to hang sideways, and I think I have this extra chain piece because I was like, oh, this will be this long. I think that was a guide. I thought there was 2 pieces. Am I wrong? Perhaps I was wrong. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so I think what we should do is we should get ourselves just gonna get a little piece of this wire, and I'm gonna use this as a guide. And I'm just going to hang him on there. And I'm basically going to need 4 pieces that are this length. Okay, so I'm just going to use this as a guide, and then I'm going to cut it. I got one too many links there. Alright, there's 2. I need 2 more. There's 3. I know this is kind of a hard angle for you guys to see, but I just gotta get it together here. Okay. So that is 4 little pieces. So these 4 little pieces are going to be for the top, like this, to create a V. Okay, then we got this little piece over here. Now I think these little pieces, according to our drawing, we were going to have 2 pieces in the middle, right, with stars or beads on them or something. So I think those are going to be these little pieces here, and so we'll need 4 of these. Now technically you could make these any size you want, they don't have to be the same. We could make 2 that are short and 2 that are long. That's the fun of being your own designer, is you can go as short or as long as you want to. You can do them the same or not the same, it's up to you. Need 1 more. Okay, so now I got 4 little pieces that are all the same size. Alright. So let's start with constructing this top part because I want to make sure that it's going to work out. So I'm going to get into my jump rings here. And these are 6s. Start with some 6s here. And I'm going to put these through the chain. And then I want this to hang sideways, so I'm going to put it, and I'll show you more specifically once I get on there. Instead of putting it on the side way over, I'm going to put it right here. So it's not way off on the side, because that could cause it to flip. It's in this little groove right here, this little space. So it's a kind of a soldered off space, so it's not really going to be able to move too much, but hopefully it's going to hang more kind of like a hinge part instead of the whole thing being able to flip forward. Hopefully that's what happens. So again, right here. Okay. So this is going to be the top. And then we're going to put a jump ring on the top. To hold it all together. Like so. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's what I was hoping it would do. Now the thing is that maybe you don't want it to be this long. You don't have to use as long of chains. Maybe you want to use your smaller chains for the top. It's, again, completely up to you. But that's what we're doing with that. So now I'm going to take a look at, I wanted to use these clam shells because they provided us the clam shells. And I'm like, all right, let's see if we can't make it work out here. So I think I'm going to use a little bit of this super bright purple Ceylon. So now it appears like, okay, so these parts here are chain, so we don't have to worry about those. We have to worry about making 3 of these little parts right here, right? Excuse me. So, and there's a star at the bottom. Well, we can connect the star after everything. So let's try it. So I'm just going to get a little piece of this, and I'm going to hopefully not have to do glue, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm just going to tie a knot. So I'm going to go through there. Let's do it like this, because it's easier. Okay, so I just have a string. We're going to go up here to the top part. We're going to tie a knot, just like we're doing knotting. We're going to bring the tail through one time, bring the tail through a second time. Okay, and then we're going to pull it tight. And here is our knot. Okay, now on the other side, we should be able to put this clamshell. Now you're going to want to put the clamshell over the top of the knot, so like it's eating the knot. Locks up. Yes? Okay. So what we're going to do to secure this is we're going to come in with just this magic glue. We're going to put it on the knot. Just a teeny tiny smidge. Nothing crazy. Don't be getting crazy, right? Then we're going to take our cutter and we're going to cut this tail off. Real close to the knot. Okay. We're going to bring our clamshell down and we're going to squeeze it together over the top of the knot. Then we're going to take our little pliers and we're just going to kind of straighten that out a little bit. Don't be manhandling it, okay? Don't have to be crazy. Just get it in there. And now we're going to put on some beads. So in essence, this is going to be the bottom part. I mean, it could be the top part, but it's probably going to be the bottom. And right here, we're going to connect our star like this with a jumper. So, I don't know if I said how many beads we were going to put on, but we got to make what? 3, 6, 2. So maybe we're going to put on 3, 3. I think we got way more beads than we need. 3. We need 3 over here. And those are for here. Okay, so we're going to do 3 strands, or 3 beads, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay. By the way, if you hear a bunch of commotion going on, don't worry. Thunderhorse Descendant is a working studio. That's just work happening. Okay, so here we are with our beads. Now I gotta get my handy dandy tweezer and I'm going to tie a knot. No, sorry, I take that back. I'm going to put on my clamshell. And then I'm going to tie a knot. 1, 2. Same as we did before. I'm going to take my tweezer. I'm going to go through the loop and I'm going to come down here to the base string inside the clamshell and I'm going to get a hold of it as tight as I can, because remember, where you put your tweezer is where your knot's going to go. Okay, so right there. Oh, sorry, it's blurry. Come on, you. You can see that I have my tweezer down inside of the clamshell. I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull it straight up till this happens. And then I'm going to remove my tweezer and I'm going to put it on top of the knot. And then I'm going to push the knot down into place where I want it. Okay. Hope you can see this. He's right in there where I want him to be. Gonna just hit that with a little smidge of glue. And we're gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna close it up. Just like that. So that's one way to do it with string, with these little clamshells. Just kind of pulling on them because they're kind of need to loosen up a little bit. Relax a little hot minute. So now you could do it like that, and then we'll take our jump rings and we'll attach on to one side with our star. Okey-doke. And then we will attach it onto our earring. On the top here. And let's see, so we'll have one here. We'll start in the middle, work our way out. So there's the middle. So there's the middle. That's what the first one looks like. I'm going to put on the two chains as well, which are these little bits, and those are going to go in here, and I have to put a bead on the end of those. So I'll get the bead on there. Am I going to do that with, I would like to just do it with a ball head pin. Do I have a ball head pin? That's the question. I've got bronze ball head pins. I have gold ball head pins. I do have some red bronze flat head pins, I guess. I would have to do a simple loop. I'm not usually a simple loop doer, but here we are, I guess. We'll give her a whirl. Give it a whirl. Okay, so I'm going to make a simple loop. And in order to do that, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the bead on here. I'm going to hold the bead pretty comfortably. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to cut right above my finger. Okay, so that gives us like a few millimeters of space. This is what's going to create my loop. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab the tippy tip of the wire. No wire should be sticking out the other side. And then once I have that, I'm going to roll it over. I'm not going to be able to get it on the first time. It's my hands in this weird position. So I'm then going to come back, roll it over some more till it looks like a sad lollipop head. Okay, sad lollipop head. Now we come in with our chain nose. Inside of the loop, we are going to grab a hold. We are going to pull this sad lollipop head up into place. We're going to do that by pushing this bead over and pulling this up. Here we go. Now when you do that, your sad lollipop head is going to come open, but that's fine. You're then just going to fix it up, right? And now we have this little guy. So now that I have this little guy, I'm going to open him. He's got to go over a little bit more. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to attach it onto the chain. Okay. Get him on there. So there he is on there. You can see him. Hello. Okay, he's on there. And now he goes onto the earring. Connect him to the top. And right here, I'm going to put him, do I want to go here through that little circle? I think I might. want to go through that little circle. Dropping tools. Okay. Now here's what he's looking like. Pretty cute, yeah? Okay, now the next side will be the chain again, and then this will be on the two outsides like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these parts, I'm going to make some more of these parts here. I'll show you one more time about how to make these guys, and then I'll probably make the rest up, just in case you need it. Okay, so first things first, we have a string. We're going to take our string and we're going to tie a knot. 1, 2, this is just an overhand knot. We're going to bring it down to the end here. Pull it tight. Okay. We're going to hit it with a little bit of glue. Just this minty. We're going to get our clamshell. We're going to put this over the top. Like so. And we're going to cut it off. Okay, he's like Pac-Man. He likes to eat the knots. Close it up. Kind of give it a little squish with your plier just to make sure he's closed up good. Then we're going to put on 3 beads. Give us a little trim so he's not fraying out on me. 1, 2, 3. Then we need another clamshell. Okay. Then we're going to do the knot. 2. We're going to bring in the tweezer. Go. Sorry, my camera just died. We're going to go through the loop, and we're going to get a hold of the base string inside the clamshell. Okay. So now I will say, you don't want to make these too tight, because if you do that, then it's going to be super really tight when you go to hang your stuff on it. So your loop should be on your tweezer. This is just like knotting. Okay, there's nothing really different about it except for doing weird stuff down here at the bottom. pull this up straight. Okay, pull your plier out or your tweezer out, go on top of the knot, push it down into place. Okay, so there's my knot. It's inside the clamshell, and I give it a little bit of glue, just a half a whisper. Okay, and then we cut. After we got that, we close up the clamshell and squish him in. Oop. Okay, and there's our little guy. Now this guy goes over here. Put a star on him, just like we did before. And this guy, I'm going to hang on the very outside. Right here. So he's got a little more free rein to move around, but once we get the other one on the other side, everything should even out. Super cute. Okay. So now I'm going to finish up this side, same steps, you know, everything is the same that we've been doing over and over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it up and we'll take a look at both completed. Alright guys, here we are all completed. This is what the earrings ended up looking like after they were done. I'm quite happy with them actually. Using the clamshells wasn't really that difficult. Perhaps if you're a person who's maybe not big on wire wrapping, as long as you don't tie them too tight, you should be good to go. I didn't have to redo any of mine, surprisingly. I did get them pretty even as well, so I think they look really cute, honestly. The top part, like I said, you could either, and there's a lot of things you could do. You could do away with that altogether. Maybe do a bead on top. You could put a, you know, if we had a charm, you could do a charm on top. You could do a bead on there, just as an example. That one's kind of not, I don't have a charm on my desk right now, but you know what I mean. So there's a lot that you could do with it. I do think they're really cute. So I like both. This one's more like just more, a little more simple, something you can wear every day. This one's more like jazzy business. But I think all in all, they turned out exactly the way that I thought they would. So that's good. We got that going for us. Alright, you guys, this is project 3, the 2 pairs of earrings. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all the YouTube-y things. It's very helpful for the channel. If you're new here, this is the Bargain Bead Box mini-series, and we have, I think, 10 projects this month. Ooh, project 4 is the next one, and it has the double moon on it. Fun. Alright, guys. Well, there you go. I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.